Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dad Games Badly. We're back here playing, Jesus, NHL 20, our Seattle Whales Draft to Glory franchise, drafting from American teams only, or, well, American players only from the American League, OHL, and the WHL. Yeah. So we'll just go ahead and take a look at how bad our team is. We are listed as rebuilder. Actually, let's just go ahead and look at our lines quickly. Didn't really do any roster editing, so this is, of course, whatever EA has in there. I guess that's from the trade deadline. It was the last update or something like that. So, yeah. So you've got Jason Palmaville, Nick Dowd, Dustin Brown, Emerson Edom, Brian Gibbons, Reed Boucher, Shane Prince, Drew Stafford, Eric Condra, Cole Schneider, Kenny Agostino, and Corey Trapp. And then on the fence, we've got Matt Hunwick, Zach Redmond, Bergdorfer, Prosser, Camphor, and Helgeson. And then in goal, this is kind of the best case scenario. We have basically two backup goalies. Yeah, exactly. So Craig Anderson and Keith Kincaid. Ottawa honestly did not have any American players, I believe, and if they did, it was nobody that I wanted, and I felt bad for Craig Anderson. He deserves to go to another garbage team for the rest of his career. No, we've only got him till whenever his contract runs out, so, and he doesn't usually retire right away, so. And then Keith Kincaid as well. I didn't really see anybody on New Jersey. Pretty full roster up at that point from the expansion draft. So I do want to look just quickly at our contracts from the last draft. We'll just go all unsigned. Our first round pick, Mr. Victor Huxley. Yeah, first overall, 8 points in 8 games though. That's good to see. Speed is good. Unfortunately, there wasn't really anyone decent. I think the guys were like low 70s, mid 70s for the other computer-generated medium elites. So this guy was, I think, 5th or 6th overall, and we unfortunately had the first overall pick. He's pretty well-rounded. Offensive awareness could be a little bit better, so good defense, but he is a playmaker, so hopefully we see some growth from him. He is a 64. Everyone after that, Dimitrakos isn't terrible, but he is a low 9. Then we got Swankler, who we're never going to sign, and also these bottom 6 guys. I thought we got a defenseman, but maybe we didn't draft any defense in that round. And then Easton Livingston, not having a great year, but what can you say when you're 47 overall? Medium fringe at 18 years old. So yeah, not a lot of hope there, unlike the Houston Texans series that we're doing as well, where we were able to get pretty lucky in that first draft. However, we didn't have the same restrictions where we are only drafting American players and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and take a look at our overalls. 74 offense, 77 defense, and 80 goaltending. Not great. Honestly, it's not terrible. I'm sure it's like AHL team worthy, but we're never going to win. Let's just go ahead and take a look. We've got our away jersey there with the whale, and our home jersey as well, and our alternates. Kind of grown on me, actually. I don't mind it from this distance. I don't know who that is. Who is our captain? Don't know. Don't care. We do face the Penguins first. We'll just go ahead and... Honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and skip all the way to the trade deadline. And let's just go January. We'll go to January 1st, take a look at our record, take a look at our players, take a look at Huxley, and go from there. We are going to just edit our trade block quickly because I don't want anybody. We are not doing any major trades. We may get draft picks later on if we choose to qualify somebody and they get an offer sheet. 2-1-0 to start the season. that's not great. We'll take a look at the draft class here at the beginning, just kind of see if there's any Americans near the top. Doesn't look like it. Fantastic. Hatcher, Daly, Stranges. Yay. Perot. Legwand. Gretz. Hannes. I was going to do the first 2 rounds here. Perfect. Alright, there we go. Starting to lose some more games. 2 and 4. Any big losses in there? 9-2 loss to start the season against the Penguins. That's great. Look, good year for rookies. Probably not Americans. There's going to be a season or 2 before we start actually seeing some decent players overall. Maple Leafs have fired their head coach, Sheldon Keefe. 0-9-2 to start the season. Yikes, boys. Yikes. Alright. £13 to start the season. Honestly, if we don't get the first overall pick, it's not going to be that terrible because there's no point. I'd only be upset if we didn't get the first overall pick and there was somebody really good there. Oh, roster management, that does not matter for us. 9, 13, and 2, 20 points on the season. Going into December, we will skip viewing the draft class. And 12, 6, and 2. We did have 2 wins there. 3 wins in this, 4 wins in the season. Oh, looks like we beat the Penguins going there. 5 wins. Loss. Loss. Shutout loss. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Let's just take a quick look here. Jason Pominville with 29 points in 37 games. We are 4th lowest points in the league, 25, 29, and 29. And then we are 31, so yeah. Honestly, don't care about any of that stuff. I am more interested in just seeing if there's any growth out of young Huxley. He was a very tiny center, though, and he is a 65. Let's just take a look here. Wow, 37 points plus 13, yeah. Not bad, sir. Not bad. I do see offensive awareness is going up, as did defensive awareness and passing. So that's really good to see. Dimitrakos looks like he's got up a bit as well. Slightly less points, only 21 and 31. But again, that shooting and that speed, he could definitely, you know, somebody we sign in 3 years in the low 70s who can kind of just be a plug for the first little bit. Huxley as well, probably never going to amount to much, unfortunately. So we'll go ahead and continue back into the season. We'll go all the way up to the trade deadline. God, it's been so long, I don't even know what anything is anymore. We'll go up to March 1st against Nashville. Start the season with a loss, and then followed by a win against Ottawa. Another loss. Can we get another loss against the Caps? We do. 15, 22, and 5 Leafs. We lose to them, and then lose again. Starting the new year off well. 3 wins so far with 5 losses. We'll skip the draft class, another overtime loss, and another loss. Can we lose against Detroit? 0. Yep. That's good. It's not terrible seeing like 5-4, 2-1 wins where you're losing by 1, but then you start to see 4-0, 4-0, 5-2, you know, 9-2. Righty, so 44 points, 46 on the season. Kings are still not playing well this year. That's fine. Tank for Lafreniere, I get it. If I was drafting American or Canadians, that is definitely the player you'd want to be going after. Alright. Nope, don't care. Thank you. Alright, so 23, 34, and was it 6? Yeah. So 52 points. We're now tied with the Whales, or the Kings. Alright, so now we are second. Yeah. Okay, so Pominville doing a little bit better. Let's just go ahead and take a look at Huxley one more time. Unsigned Huxley, now a 66. Dimitrakos is going up as well. Shooting is going up a little bit, as is defense. Wow, I'm really happy to see that the skills that I wanted him to get are going up. Dimitrakos is now 80 overall across the board in his shooting category. Offensive awareness could be a heck of a lot better, as well as puck control and hand-eye. Kind of skills you want as a sniper. You know, deking would be nice, but it's not necessary, as long as you can, you know, shoot the puck fast. Oh, Livingston's gone up 5 points this season, so that's not terrible for him. Again, not great, but it is nice to see some growth from those young guys. So we are not going to make any trades. But what I'll do is advance a day. Past the deadline, perfect. Go to league and just take a quick look at any big trades that went through. Nothing. Oh yeah, because it's our first season and there's no trading. It's kind of silly that you turn off computer trades, but they can still trade with you. Kind of not the point of what you're trying to do, but I get it. Well, let's continue this going. Alright, skipping the draft class. Looks like we did win that game against Nashville. Final 3 wins in a row there. I mean, it really doesn't matter as long as we... I would hope for a top 5, because then when we look at those draft picks. Okay, so that is the season over. We do finish it with a 32, 43, and 7 record. Good for 71 points. Pominville with 61. Let's just go ahead and take a look just overall at the team stats. Just go to entire league. Tampa, Washington. Tampa wins the President's Trophy. Really? Goals for, goals against? Like, I don't know what they go to after this, but more power play goals, everything is pretty much the same up until you start looking at goals for and stuff. But yeah, maybe you'll have a co-winner. That'd be pretty interesting. Canucks, Montreal, Florida, Pittsburgh, Colorado, Edmonton, St. Louis, Carolina, Arizona, New York Rangers, Flames, the Islanders are there, Chicago, and Dallas. So it is the top 16 teams that do make it into the playoffs. Looks like the Jets missed out based on 2 wins. So that would have been interesting. So you've got the bottom of the barrel teams: Ottawa, Toronto, Columbus, the Seattle Whales, Nashville Predators, LA, Vegas, Minnesota. So be interesting to see who gets Lafreniere. And it'll be interesting as well to see who is available to us in the top 10, who we can go after. Again, unfortunately, we're not going to get any medium elite. With that first overall pick, we are going to get, I'm not going to say screwed, because there's just not any Americans, so that's okay. That's not what I'm worried about. Yeah, so the only person to have 61 points, or over 50 points, 3 people over 20 goals. Yikes, did I have any positive players? Nope. Guys who played minimal minutes obviously had less. Andrew Stafford, of course. And then goaltending wise, let's just go ahead and eek. Really? And this is my problem with Craig Anderson. Like, look at those underlying numbers. Like, that save percentage, that goals against average. Win-loss isn't great, but to be able to carry those numbers across the board in a losing season when you're bottom of the barrel, even Kincaid. For a backup, 909, 335, not great. Not terrible either. And with a better defense, those numbers are going to be better. He'd be at the 912, 915 mark and under 3. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at full career stats for Kincaid. Yeah, he would probably be around those New Jersey numbers when New Jersey was actually good. Or even those. Even if he was down and had a better goals against. He's not a terrible player. And then Craig Anderson, the same thing. Like, look at this season in Ottawa. Look at this season in Ottawa. Look at this season in Ottawa. He is a good-ass goaltender. It's just a shame that his career is going, hopefully, not to end in Ottawa. It would be nice to see him go somewhere where he could win a cup. Toronto, on a cheap backup deal would be fantastic. I highly doubt that's going to happen, though, because he is being paid quite a bit of money, and I think he has like 3 more years or 2 more years left on the deal after this season. So we will go ahead and finish the regular season, but I do want to check out the AHL team. Again, not anything great. Yeah, TJ Brennan, what a G. While we're here, we'll take a look at Huxley as well. Dimitrakos and anybody else that looks like they've gone up. Huxley has gone up 2 points. Again, offensive awareness is going up. That's good. Defensive abilities are going up. I'd like to see that skating go up over the summer, Vic, but not totally upset. Dimitrakos went up 2 as well. Again, he's kind of drafted him for his scoring abilities, and then goaltender-wise, 6 points for Armenian French. Didn't have the best of seasons. His athletic ability has gone up. I'm not quite sure on his reflexes or puck control, but I'm sure being a +6 overall, there had to be some growth in those areas as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and finish off the season. We'll sim to the draft. And you know what? We might even go through the draft in this one, because I'm not quite sure. Okay, let's see how many time remaining. Alrighty. No, we're probably not. We're just going to sim to the draft. I'll end it there, and then I'll record the draft for another episode. So, yeah. We will skip the viewing the draft class until the very end. I may stop simulation here. Blackhawks and Stars are your Stanley Cup champions. Salary cap goes up a tad. Don't mind me, I may have to sneeze. Where is my mute? That was the sneeze that never came, it just lingered in my nostril. Absolutely the worst. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and look at those awards. Alrighty, Blackhawks. Tampa Bay is your President's Trophy winner. Clarence S. Campbell Bowl. And Florida wins the Prince of Wales. So it's nice to know that Tampa didn't even make it. Again, did they fizz out? We will see. Malkin winning the Art Ross this year. McKinnon winning the Hart. Carlson winning the Norris. McKinnon the Lady Byng. Dominic Kubelik winning the Calder. Conn Smythe goes to Patrick Kane. Vesna to Carey Price as well as the Jennings. Brennan Dillon gets the Masterson. Colorado's coach gets the Jack Adams. Ryan O'Reilly gets the Selke. It should honestly be called the Bergeron O'Reilly Award. You know, the Kopitar Bergeron O'Reilly Award. Ted Lindsay goes to McKinnon. Ovi gets the Maurice Richard, and eventually, once he retires, if the Maurice Richard is not changed to the Alexander Ovechkin Trophy, it's kind of, what are you guys doing? Yeah, so not great. We'll take a look at the AHL if there's anybody that stands out to us. Oh, look at that. We won the Yannick Dupree for basically being the most garbage of the teams. And your winner is the, oh my goodness, I mean, freaking Calder winner. Texas. So, go ahead and take a quick look at the playoff tree. Perfect. So, yeah. Texas beats a whole bunch of teams that nobody cares about. And Chicago ends up going, taking out Colorado in 5, St. Louis in 7, Oilers in 4, and back to Florida in 7. Wow. And Florida goes Montreal sweep, Tampa sweep, Penguins sweep, losing 7 to Chicago. Man. I gotta send this to my buddy who's a Panthers fan. Wow, that's quite the playoffs for the Panthers. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and sim straight to, well, I don't want to go straight to the draft. We'll take a little minute, that way we can go through the draft class if there's anybody else that we want to talk to at the top. Maybe those 3 guys if we don't have a full idea of what we're getting ourselves into. Coming into the middle of June here, should be getting one last draft review. Oh, lottery results. Ottawa, Carolina, Vegas, Columbus, Seattle. We get 5. Not terrible. Can't really be upset by that. The biggest jump is Vegas 7-2-3. And Carolina with that 2nd overall pick. The Marleau pick, because Toronto was absolute garbage this season. Ottawa's got 1 and 14. Anaheim has 15 and 12. So some pretty good hauls for those teams. Detroit, unfortunately, not getting a chance to get who they want to get, which would be Alex Lafreniere, and unfortunately, that's okay. Alright, well, we will go ahead and go through, take a look through the draft class. Yeah, Lafreniere. Alright, so Abraham Daly, I mean, medium 4. He's not going to be great. Stranges, I believe, is a medium 6. Hatcher, Hatcher. Well, guys, I think we're going after Hatcher. Unless there is anybody. Perot, Legwand, Kasper Simon Taival, Gertz, Tynan, Grabowski. Alright, well, I think I know who we're going to go for out of everybody there, but we'll just double check again. What is this retirement. We'll advance a day. Alright, let's retired players. Who we got? Anybody big? Hossa, Gabrick, Erat, Franzen, Molson, Hainsey, Brodziak, Werbernier. Yeah, nobody huge. Goaltender-wise. No goalies. And I just want to see if we had anybody. Matt Hunwick. 617 games played, 133 points for the 7th round draft pick. I mean, 617 games for a 7th round draft pick is pretty damn good. We lose one coach, Topi Barkov, not sure who that was. Not a huge problem, and Derek England has become a scout. Go view draft class. Just take a look at these three one more time, just to see Abraham Daly. I mean, 3 years, 2 years, 3 years. So Hatcher is going to be a little bit more of a project, but he's 6'3" and a left wing, so it's like, do I want the big left wing? Okay. You, interview player. Let's talk about skills. Strengths. Nail a shot better than most. Alrighty. New topic. I don't care about that. New topic. Personality. Nailed. Alright, well, let's just look at weaknesses then. I'll just put it as... Cool. I don't know if I got any information from that. Alrighty. Definitely a sniper. Definitely 2 years out. I mean, his skating is not good? Is that what you're telling me? But he's already confirmed a C-, so... And he could possibly be better. I don't know, it's gonna be tough. I don't usually like taking people with faces. But we'll see. Everyone else will just kind of go with the flow. Go ahead and advance a day. Okay, I don't care. And draft day. Alright guys, so we're going to leave it here. We'll come back with another episode of just the draft. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know who you think I should take, Hatcher or Strangez, or even the defenseman. I forget his name. But let me know what you think, and we'll go from there.